Tim Meadows is coming out, so I gotta spin and see what's gonna happen with Tim and I. Long embrace. That's great. For nearly 10 years, our next guest was a regular on Saturday Night Live. His new movie, Mean Girls, opens this Friday. Please welcome Tim Meadows.
I was praying and hoping I got long embrace.
Yeah, I kind of rigged it. I did. No, there's no way to rig it. It was meant to be.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, it felt good. It's the way we should greet everybody.
Yeah.
It really is.
Nice,
when
long hug.
Yeah, when you go to work tomorrow, try to have a long embrace with everyone you pass. Just stop and...
It brings up, I feel really comfortable now. I was very
Yeah.
nervous before, but
Yeah.
now I feel like I could do anything.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Can I take off my clothes?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
that, yeah. What if you really did?
That would be
What if you
horrible.
meant it? Yeah. And again, I haven't met you. Usually I know, or at least have said hello to some people that have been on the show, and
Yeah.
I haven't met you before either.
I know, likewise, yeah. I don't know why, because I'm really popular. I'm always out there
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess it made this moment even more special.
It
yeah.
did. It felt more special because that could feel awkward if you didn't know someone to have a long embrace, and yet it felt so right.
Yeah, it did.
And I miss you like crazy on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, thanks.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
I can't believe you were on there 10 years.
Yeah, it was incredible. I can't either.
Okay, so the ladies' man character is someone that... Leon Phelps, is that... And how do you come up with the ladies' man?
Well, Ladies Man was a product of a lot of crank phone calls. I used to call, Pizza Hut or, just any kind of, place and just do crank phone calls, basically, like, yeah, what's happening? Listen, do you have any sausage on your pizza? Because I do not like any kind of meat on my pizza, And they would keep the conversations going, they'd keep talking to me, and so I would tape it and play it for my friends.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And one of the things, it was just a lot of fun to do because if I had trouble like at a store or something with a salesperson, I would look at their name tag, and then I would go home and call the store later.
As Leon?
As Leon, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would, do something like,
Oh.
Is he coming out?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No. No, I just thought we should call Christopher Walken's mom as Leon.
Yeah.
You could just start talking. If we could get that number.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Listen, Christopher, we can't find him. We're at the Ellen Show, and listen, I'm his driver. I'm waiting outside of his hotel. Can you call him, please? Yeah, she'd love that, wouldn't she?
Hotel. So now, this character obviously works very well, but have you, because on Saturday Night Live, as a writer and performer, you write these skits and you hope they work because
Right.
you're writing for yourself.
Yeah.
Have you had bad situations where they just, right in front of everybody, just tank?
Yeah. Those are the moments that you never forget,
Yes.
really. I mean, you remember the good ones, but the bad ones, boy, it's. I remember one time I did this sketch, it was called 20 Questions with Bryant Gumbel. And I barely had a good Bryant Gumbel impression, It wasn't that good, but I was really trying to get this sketch on, and it was basically Bryant Gumbel, would say, he would say why after each question. He would say, so I understand that you hit a home run in the game yesterday. Why? And the person would answer, and then his follow-up question was why. And so I thought, I could build a sketch around this, but that wasn't clear thinking. So I had the sketch of it, and it was called 20 Questions with Bryant Gumbel, and it had one question and then 19 whys. And so the audience...
So you had nowhere to go except for the 19 whys.
Yes, nowhere to go. And the audience, I could hear people in the audience saying why before I said why. And you could hear the sweat dropping off of my body. I mean, I got up from the chair and it was just covered in sweat. You know, I was just like, oh, I lost weight, you know, during that sketch. It was so bad.
That's hilarious.
It was horrible. It was so quiet. You know, you could hear traffic. You could hear a tap dancer.
Yeah. That means we have to go to a commercial.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back with more Tim Meadows. That's Tim Meadows in a movie called Mean Girls that Tina Fey wrote, and it is so smart and so funny. It's great. If you have teenagers, they have to see this movie. It's hilarious, but I loved it. I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
Did you like working with? I mean, it's mostly teenagers in that movie.
Yeah, this was the first project that I ever felt like I was the old man on the set. And it was weird, because like the first couple of days, they were very respectful of me and stuff, and they were like, Mr. Meadows and stuff like that. And I was just like, no, it's just, you know, I'm just a normal dude, you know. But it was weird. I felt so old, you know. And one night, Chris Rock was performing in Toronto, and I took a lot of the people from the cast and stuff to see him. And after I got in, I was sort of worried, because I was like, man, Chris is in his act.
Right.
So I was like, is this too much for you guys? Is it going to be okay, you know? Yeah. But I felt very protective and very, very old.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that suddenly when I'm around teenagers like that. But it's really, really funny, really smart.
Yeah.
Great movie. Now, when you were a teenager, we were just talking about this. There's a picture of you here. It's too small. I think we have it for you
This
in.
is how cool I used to be. In
Yeah,
high school.
this is. All right, so. Look at you, so proud of that saxophone.
Yeah.
And you're in band, and that must have felt cool.
Yeah, you know, people in marching bands are, you know, historically cool people. I don't know if you know that or not. But yeah, I mean, I was very proud to be first chair saxophone player in the marching band, and you know, it was probably one of the highlights of my high school life.
And then you had a very embarrassing situation?
Yes, I got thanks. Well,
It's sad, but you're...
It's sad, but when I look back, I can laugh at it.
Yeah.
It was my first day of school, my second year in high school, and there was a big band practice in the football field. It rained the day before, and we were in our full uniform. And I was coming across the field, and I was really cocky because I had been made first chair saxophone player. And I was running across the field to catch up with the band. And as I was running across the field, I saw from the corner of my eye 3 dogs, sort of wild dogs that hung out in the neighborhood. And they began to chase me. And I was in that uniform that you just saw. And the band saw this. They were on the other side of the field. They saw this happening. And they were halfway laughing and halfway telling me to run, you know? So I took off running. I was going. The dogs are barking me. My saxophone fell out of my case into the mud, and I picked it up, and I was like, go back, get away, dogs, you know? And I kept running. My friends were going, come on, Tim. You know, there's a gate there. And right before I got into the gate, I slipped in the mud, fell, covered in mud, saxophone broken, dogs barking, friends laughing. Oh. And the band leader he just told me, these are the responsibilities that you will face as a first chair saxophone player. You should always be on time.
All right, you can catch Tim in Mean Girls when it opens in theaters this Friday. The big finish is next. Don't go away.